Now welcome to Fan Formula after the British Grand Prix. I do apologise about the background noise. Watching some ago, it does have the nickname of Thunderbird 1. Well, don't know why I nicknamed it Thunderbird 1, must because it sounds like a fucking rocket on takeoff. Anyway, here we go. Been quite a while since I've done one of these. Mostly work-related issues, not issues, just long shifts at work. Very rare days off. But let's get down to it. With Mercedes now lying second in the championship, do you think they can take the title fight to RBR for the title? Mathematically, of course they can. Mathematically speaking, McLaren can still do it, so that's the wrong phrase to use. Yes, they can do it. Trade-off is that it depends how much Ross Brawn wants to sacrifice the 2014 car to the 2013 car. Certainly they've been on it the last few races in qualifying, so they are definitely the ones to watch out for. Realistically, I think it is going to be tough to beat Red Bull, but that said, the Silverstone proved they're not infallible on the reliability front. I have read somewhere, I'm not sure where the source, I read it on a website. I'm not sure how reliable the source is, where they got the information from. Rumour has it Red Bull were using a traction control system, because when Mark Webber had a crash in Canada, rather than leaving even black lines across the track, it was partially broken up, like a traction control was trying to cut the car out. But I doubt Red Bull would be that stupid. So I would like to see Mercedes take it to Red Bull, just so we see someone different at the front. Maybe that's the wrong reason to say Mercedes to win, but then again, at the same time, it's not like they don't deserve it. Question 2, what is your view on the tyre situation from today's race and moving forward? Load of bollocks, to be honest. Is the only way to put it politely. Load of bollocks. They shouldn't have been blowing out quite like that. I think Pirelli, they've been trying to make the tyres more fragile, and that's fine. Fragile in the sense that they deteriorate in the race, of course, that's fine. But that's just deteriorates so your car slows down, not deteriorates so you slow down to crawl because your tyre's blown out, etc. They do need to get a handle on the situation. They need to run the hard compounds for the rest of the season, so they've got a more durable tyre, or they need to go back to the last year's tyres, which I think they're doing anyway from what I've been hearing. So we'll see, but it's certainly something that needs to be looked into. Well, I think what needs to happen, I'm surprised Pirelli didn't jump on the chance, and it's not the most aerodynamic car, but I'm surprised Pirelli didn't try and get one of the HRT cars, so at least it had DRS and things, and at least it was, not in the whilst it was far from the best. It basically is a wheelie bin with a wing, really, isn't it? But at least they'd have had some sort of modicum of up-to-dateness in the car. I think they're running a 2010 Renault Lotus thing. So they need to get a grip on the situation quickly, because if it happens they've got to think partially commercially, because a lot of cars obviously run Pirelli tyres. It's not going to do their business any good. Favourite on track battle? I didn't have a particular favourite one, to be honest. Because they're all very good. I liked seeing the Force Indians getting in there. Fernando and Luke, whilst I don't like the guy very much, I have to admit, Lewis Hamilton's flight back through the field was very impressive. So it shows he probably could have won the race. So Lewis Hamilton's drive was Lewis Hamilton's track battle all the way through the field was fantastic. But there wasn't a particular battle like that stood out for me. Although I will say, I did like seeing the two Lotuses having a crack at each other. But drive of the day, I'll try and keep this quick before Thunderbird 1 takes off. Drive of the day, Rosberg, I would say. Rosberg and Webber. I can't choose between them. It's hard to, because Rosberg, it's no denying, I personally he did deserve that. He deserved the victory. Webber, though, he really could have done with something. For his last British Grand Prix, it would have been a brilliant way to send him off. But I'd say Rosberg and Webber. So at the end of the Fan Formula, let's step onto some Storm Space stuff quickly. we are putting out a few videos recently. I don't know if anyone follows the Storm Space feed, but there's quite a few videos going out when we can. We try and sort of get at least 1 or 2 out a month now. Sort of mostly Let's Play like videos, or just general dicking around really. So yeah, I've got a couple of ideas for some solo sketches I want to do, but I need someone to record the disclaimer. Now I don't like doing it. I've tried recording the disclaimer stuff and I can't get it to sound how I want it to, if that makes sense. I can't read it how it sounds in my head. So if someone could, someone's interested, drop me a tweet and I'll send you across the disclaimer. It's only 50 words long, I say it's just a sort of a piss take of a disclaimer. It's sort of yes, this might be based on real people, but to be honest, you're a useless fuckwit, and there's a reason why it's based on real people, sort of thing. Not quite that coarse, but it is heading in that direction. Anyway, I shall head off, enjoy the rest of my very, very, very rare day off. Record something Storm Space PS3 versus Xbox 360 today. Gran Turismo 5 versus Forza 4. See how that turns out, if the telly's working. And the reasons why I say if it's working, I don't know where I put the remote control, and the buttons on top of the telly don't work very well. This could be interesting. Anyway, have a safe day, good weekend, whatever weekend, if you're watching this on the weekend. Well, I don't know, long day at work, short day at work, very, very, very many long weeks. Patience has nearly disappeared with anyone who has a complaint about things. Anyway, time to disappear. Have fun.